It's Week 11 of the National Football.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. To throw on the first play. This to Hines on the drop-off. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Allen now looks to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50, inside the 45.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And this time not quite to the 30 at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Jets at 4-5, a game under 500. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Garoppolo's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. He's getting first down as a tackle made at the Bills 21. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A handoff for Hall. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. There's Garoppolo to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him. After through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On first down, Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Allen. Forced out to him, and he can't find anywhere to go. And he goes down. John Freeman Myers. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And here's Allen. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Caught, it's Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run. It's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him. I don't think it's all in this ball. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter's play. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Garoppolo now. A throw to the flat for Carter. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
No partner guaranteed. They approach this play. Making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
That is caught. It's Uzama. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Open man is Uzama. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll give to Hall. Brought down by Ed Oliver. Now it's 2nd and 9. On play action. Now Garoppolo. And this one is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down. Not an easy one to hold on to. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they want to get those products out, or they want to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, and maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. From the 29, Allen. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And now it's 3rd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, they always have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Paul on a give up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. He finds Wilson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now touchdown Jets. Elijah Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. That makes it 17-10 score. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. 37-yard line. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's Hines. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Go ahead.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. To try again after the sack. Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Rohrwasser's kick is good, and that'll bring them back within a point. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Jets now to take over. They were losers to Philadelphia a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead as they start this drive. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one finds Wilson downfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. A give running right is Hall. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give up the middle to Carter. Room here to run. The 20. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 12-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part. He's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
13.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they get a little bit of cushion. It's 20-16 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That one caught by Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now it's Hines. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They run with Hines. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Now Sean McDermott will throw out the challenge flag.
After review of the play,
good call there by Sean McDermott to throw the flag. On 1st down, Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Draw play. This is Hines. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Back now here at MetLife Stadium. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First target, first catch, and a first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, you really talk about adjustments. Well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on in the game. So he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Jets first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Straight ahead is Hall. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days in Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got a man, it's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. He was brought down by Michael Davis. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 20.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? He'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Bills are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the delay, here's Hines. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Allen, got to have this one. Finding Knox there, complete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in a big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
From the 27, Garoppolo. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Scantling, 27 yards. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Zerline going to the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Allen and the Bills now down by 11. A minute 54 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Here's Allen. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. Throwing is Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Allen. Now he's flushed out left. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Jets are going to win this football game. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Bills are going to take possession here. Game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leads them asking